r/AskReddit. What's a personal rule that you'll never break? Will never allow work to take priority over my family. I actually told my boss this during my interview. She said she would never expect me to, and has stuck to that. That's so cool of your boss. Mine once told me work was more important than my religion. And I'm just a part-time cashier. I won't work for family. Money makes it weird. I will help. Volunteer. Whatever. But Cousin Joe won't be my boss. Extend that to friends. I know someone whose friends worked for them. Friends screwed up the company big time. Didn't say anything about it. When it was found out, it was almost too late to fix any of it. They got fired. Now they are trying to get more money than deserved out of the company. Went from friends to hating each other's guts real quick. Don't do it. My previous landlord has a company with his family renting and managing a bunch of property. It turned out his sister had been embezzling money, but none of her siblings wanted to press charges. Her father ended up being the one to file charges against her. Take responsibility when you are at fault, no matter the consequences. No one else should have to pay for your mistakes. I got into my first accident that was my fault 2 years ago. I was honestly looking at the wrong light. Slightly up ahead a light was green, and ran a red light and hit another car. When the police arrived, they asked what happened, and I admitted to accidentally running the light. Told the other driver I had good insurance, and told him not to worry. I couldn't afford the $500 deductible at the time. But I figured it out. Since then, I have been the victim of a hit and run, and the other day someone clearly damaged my car in a parking lot with probably a shopping cart no note. It doesn't matter though. I refuse to take on the attitude that, because someone did it to me, I should do it to someone else. I get mad sometimes, because other people being dishonest and me being honest means I get screwed over in every situation. But I won't change. Recently I stopped at a dealership to pick up some parts for my car. While my wife was in the passenger seat, she opened the door and the wind took it and hit the car parked next to us. I didn't think anything of it, but when I get back to the car she shows me the damage that we obviously caused. I could have left without saying a word. But after a heavy sigh I went in to face the music. I found out it was another customer's car during the time it took for the owner to come around. When he got there I showed him the damage and asked how to make it right. He shook my hand, thanked me for my honesty, and said he would take care of it. I work at a car dealership and just bought a brand new car which someone promptly scuffed with a door hit in the parking lot. Never found out who did it, but the body shop just buffed it out for free. Not so much a personal rule, but it was told me, and I follow it more than anything else. A good deed bragged about is a selfish deed. As a result, I do not intentionally mention or brag about a good deed I might do. If I buy someone coffee, or give a meal to a homeless person, or whatever, I keep it to myself. Edit, grammar and added bold font for special effects. But now we know about all those times you bought someone coffee or a meal, you selfish prick. Damn. Guess I shouldn't mention when I used to volunteer at the retirement center either. Open bracket. Never call names or use hurtful language when you're in an argument with a loved one. You can't take back the hurt once you've given it. Try really hard to do the same when in an argument with anyone else. You can cause someone real pain from your words. You can take out the nail, but the hole still remains. That's why they invented cork. Edit, apparently spelling. Never be rude to customer service / retail workers / or anyone else catering to the public. Edit, thanks for the gold. Just don't be rude to anyone. Nah, some people deserve it. Don't be an asshole to someone just because someone else has made you have a bad day / time. Like, don't lash out at your partner because your boss was a peen. Don't itch at your friends because you had an argument with your partner. Don't punch your kid in the face and threaten to kill them with an axe because your own mother put you through a lifetime of abuse. Stuff like that. Got dark real quick there. Not sure I need to know more of the story of that one. Good rules to live by. You see, his father used to beat him with jumper cables. Never insist on taking the check more than once. I insist. No. I insist. Cool. Exactly. Never smoked a cigarette and never will. The following reasoning has taken years of deep thought and deliberation. They're gross. I agree. But I've also decided that I'll never judge someone else for smoking the way some people get so upset about other people smoking is beyond me. I don't care if people smoke. We're entitled to make our own choices. My problem is when they blow smoke in my face / have no consideration for people around them. I was eating brunch last weekend at a place that had the door propped open. And someone was standing out front smoking. Smoke all you want. I have friends that smoke. I socialize with people while they're smoking. But be cognizant of others. Please. Never. Ever. No matter what. Take a laxative and sleeping pill at the same time again. I need to hear this story. It's actually not the best story. I was at this small party my drug dealer was having. And some wisers had the great idea of playing pill roulette. So we put a D's, Benzos, depression meds, Vicodin, like I said, was my dealer's party. And of course laxatives as the bullet. All into a bowl. Close our eyes and take 3. I don't know for sure what I had. What I do know is that about 15 minutes in I had terrible stomach cramps. I mean the kind that made me curl up on the bathroom floor and then I just kind of drifted off. I was already drunk at this point. Well, I wake up. My bowels had emptied what seemed like the better part of a gallon of semi-liquid hit into my britches. That made me throw up. I got most of it in the toilet. I stripped down. Took a shower. Left my clothes in the tub and walked home in a towel. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Don't break promises. The promise has been devalued over the years. And I'm not going to contribute to that. My mother gave me a fantastic lesson in the art of promise keeping. The lesson spanned over about 20 years. And basically she would lie to me and make promises that she had no intention of keeping, so I would learn to never get my hopes up. Forever carrot GRATEFUL carrot. Never do anything that you aren't willing to explain to the paramedics. And if you do, please tell the paramedics anyway. Oftentimes people try and hide it out of embarrassment, and it makes it really difficult to help. Could you check if there is a Darth Vader action figure up my butt? Play music over my mic in video games. I did this in middle school. I thought people wanted to hear my amazing taste in music, even though people would scream at me and yell obscenities. I also didn't have very many friends. Duck everyone, and I mean everyone, that uses a Kinect as a mic. You peen bastards. Don't do heroin. Edit. I have gotten a few PMs regarding this. If you want or need to talk about your drug usage, or are trying to quit, PM me. I may not be the best support, but I will try to be there for you and am willing to talk with you through your struggles. Yeah. After doing it like 10 times I decided to make that rule for myself. Stay strong, bud. Same here with coke and benzos, but way more times. Don't punch lions. I'm never breaking that rule ever. Even if there's a fire. In what scenario? Involving fire. Would punching a lion be an option? Edit. You guys have taught me a lot about lions. I started this fire and now it's going to consume your whole house. Holy crap, a talking arsonist lion. I'm not going to resort to violence though. One extra wipe after a clean one just to confirm. Always stop when you see red. What if I see red and brown? Dating coworkers. I don't care how many people have made it work. I don't trust myself enough to not mess it up. I've dipped my pen in company ink before, and it was by far the worst decision I've made in my professional life. 1/10 would not fish off company dock again. From your combined metaphors, I gather you dated a squid. Never drive drunk. I stick to this one religiously. Scientifically. Resolutely. I measure and count my drinks and track the time. Using the government approved chart for my gender, age, and weight. To know how long I should wait before driving. I will not fudge it. The risk isn't worth it, and I like knowing for sure that I'm good to go. I have lost many friends for being a fuddy-duddy who is ruining their fun. That's bull. I drink as much as they do. I just don't drive after. Why is that so offensive? Do you know how many people have been killed by not driving drunk? 0. Do you know how many people have been killed by what you're doing? 9 gazillion. So why am I the bad guy in this situation? It's been statistically proven you're more likely to die walking home drunk than driving drunk. But you're more likely to kill others by drunk driving. Pain is relative. I use this phrase for 2 of my rules. 1. When someone is telling you about how horrible a day they are having, and it seems like nothing compared to what you're going through, do not tell them that other people have it worse. To them, what they are experiencing is real and it hurts. 2. When someone is telling you about how horrible a day they are having, and your problems seem so much smaller than theirs, do not invalidate your own problems. Your pains and struggles are valid, and they are real to you. Pain is relative. Edit. Oh my good golly gosh. I went to bed and woke up to Reddit gold. Thank you, kind internet stranger. I'm literally bouncing with joy right now. I used to be really guilty of the second one. A good friend of mine told me one time struggle and pain are not lessened because other people are going through harder things. That would mean happiness is lessened because other people are better off. Stuck with me. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason, ever, no matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you are going, or where you've been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. Sometimes I just start a sentence with no idea where it's going, and hope I find it on the way, like an improvised conversation. Never say you'll never do something cause it happens. That being said, I'm pretty sure incest is off the table. I'm pretty sure incest is off the table. Have to ask, is it because your family members are ugly? It's because the kitchen isn't the proper place to bang family members. They're family. Come on. Show some class. You've got to bring it into the bedroom. Wine them. Dine them. Candles. Mood lighting. Soft music. You gotta go all out. Only then can you plant an F-sun in your sister's baby crevice. Never strike another living thing out of anger. Ever. I will defend myself. But I will never strike in anger. Man. Woman. Child. Animal. Not even a lion setting your house on fire. Duck that. It's a lion smart enough to commit arson. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't say yes to anything I don't absolutely want to do. I'd rather disappoint someone by saying no. Will you marry me? Not op. But yes. Don't let the existential crisis set it. Don't do it. Everything's fine. Yes, my house is burning because of an arsonist lion. But everything's fine. To metaphor world peace. Never go to Costco on a Sunday. If you must go to Costco on a Sunday, wait until after the football game has started. Same goes for grocery stores. But then you miss the football game. Never expect someone to be as good to you as you are to them. The moment you do, you will be disappointed in them, and it's hard to come back from that. Usually because you judge your peers by their deeds, and judge yourself by your intentions. Always help out a friend in need. Left your charger upstairs, and I'm standing up on it. Need a ride? Yay, I got you, bud. Need to talk? Yay, man, of course. Need a few grand? Well, I'm broke, so I can't do that, but I'll help you find a way to save up for it. This is a great rule if you're friends with someone who feels the same. I used to be the same way. But good friends are hard to find. Guard your heart so people don't take advantage of you. A friend isn't just someone you know. One of the distinguishing characteristics of someone who is a friend is that they treat you well. You often learn if someone's your friend by taking a risk, for instance, helping them out a few times. If they don't reciprocate, they are not your friend. So stop treating them like one. That doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life. It's okay to have acquaintances. So much pain can be avoided if people don't assume someone is their friend and let themselves be strung along forever. No knives in the pee hole. My peen just went into hiding. 6 more weeks of winter? If you're not sure what exactly is the best way to deal with someone, err on the side of kindness. Even if it's an arsonist lion, yeah, just punch it gently. Always be a good and honorable person. Don't force your opinions on others. Romance is about mutual enjoyment, not possession. The third one isn't taught enough. Never cheat. No excuses. When I was younger, 19 or so, thought I had it good with one of my first long-time girlfriends. Turns out she was ducking her manager, who was a 40-year short, balding, toothless dude with a speed habit. Yeah. Work that one out. Anyway, now I'm with an amazing girl, but I get paranoid as duck whenever she goes out with friends or goes back to see her family. And it sucks, because I know nothing is happening, but I can't get the thoughts out of my head. Don't ducking cheat. You ruin someone's trust in their loved ones for a long time. Edit, typus. Edit 2, wow. Thanks for all the responses. It is obvious I'm not alone with this, and I hope for the very best with your relationships. D, thanks for the kind advice. Edit 3, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. I know what you mean. My ex-fiance cheated on me with 2 guys, one of which was a close friend. Now with my current girlfriend I'm always worrying she's out there getting it from someone else. It sucks. The anxiety feels like there's a hole in my stomach or something. Been there. Just work through it by communicating and making sure she knows I'm not suspicious of her. Just worry. Good luck. Allow myself or someone else to become romantically interested when that person is taken. Am I crazy? Or is being romantically interested not something one simply allows or disallows? Sure. You can allow yourself to pursue it. But can you really just disallow spontaneous feelings? Edit, not to mention that the question was asking about a personal rule for yourself. So is this guy's rule to allow himself to become romantically interested in someone who's taken? You just take those feelings, shove them into your stomach, and drink until you either kill them or vomit them out.